Well, what's up, babes? It's Cralisa Victoria. I am back with yet another video. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome to my channel. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So y'all, I was trying to film a video. I don't know if y'all can hear Mr. Bricks in the background, but he was not giving me any type of peace and quiet because he's chewing up his toy. And I said, you know what? It's cool, bro. It's cool. I'll be the bigger person. I'll go sit somewhere else. So I wanted to come over here and talk about my lock journey, y'all, and just talk about, I wanted to say this, like look, y'all, the journey is the reward. No one ever said that locks weren't going to be a process. No one ever said that locks were going to, you were going to get your lock ideal styles overnight. No one said that, right? Take it down a notch, boo-boo. But I wanted to sit here and tell you that the journey of locks is the reward, because I think oftentimes people get caught up thinking like, oh, I'm going to embark upon this lock journey and oh, I should have results tomorrow, or oh, my hair needs to be looking the way it needs to be looking by tomorrow, or I'm done with this journey. But I think a lot of people fail to realize that the journey is not just about the length. It's not about the uniformity of the locks. It's not about the way that the locks, you know, are turning out in the moment. The journey is literally about also what you go through. Bricks! I don't think y'all can hear it, but he'd be so loud. It's almost like he intentionally throws his toys against the gate. I think it's just he likes it, but it'll just be rattling all day, and I'm like, no. Like, can you imagine my like neighbor or whatever? Thank God they're out of town, but they'd probably be annoyed, like, why he doing all that? But anyway, I'm sitting on this blanket. But yeah, I think some people fail to realize that the journey is definitely the reward, but that the process that you have to go through to get to where you're trying to go is the part in which you need to appreciate. So that's why I think this time around, when I actually take the time to think about, like, you're not the most patient person in the world. You can have patience on some days and at some times. However, I think that because I'm so much more understanding of locks being a journey this go round, that I think I haven't been super pressed about, oh, well, my hair is not the ideal length by tomorrow, or oh, my hair is not this, my hair is not that. I've been more so able to embrace the process a lot more this go round, and I think because I'm focused on the embracing aspect of it, it doesn't bother me with the growth aspect. Now obviously y'all hear me talk a lot in my videos like, oh my goodness, my hair growing, and oh my goodness, yada yada yada, whoopty whoopty whoop, because y'all know one thing about your girl is she gonna hype her hair up. That's one thing about me. But the thing about it is, I think I have more days where I'm like, oh my goodness, my hair is really growing, or oh my goodness, my hair is this long, when I'm looking at a picture from 3 months ago and my hair was not even this long. Like, you know, like my hair is growing at crazy growth spurts. However, I think because I see this journey so much different than the first time of having locks, that, like I said, I appreciate every component of the journey. So if you start looking at it that way, I think you'll be able to appreciate the journey a lot more, and you will understand that it's very satisfying, that it's very rewarding, and you won't think along the lines of like, oh, well, I don't have my results today, so this is not for me. This is now granted, some of you might be right. Locks might not be for you. You might be right. Great conclusion to come to. But for some people, it might just be that simple fact that you might not already come with a set of patience. You might not have the time for it. You just want to have like instantaneous results by tomorrow. But like I always say, anything worth having doesn't come easy. So if it takes you a little bit longer to obtain what it is that you're trying to obtain, then let it take you a little bit longer. I mean, I think we all could agree that we appreciate things a lot more once we've had to work for them, or once it's taken time to develop into those things that we want. So I definitely want to say that that's a big thing. So look at the journey as being the reward, and I think you will begin to appreciate all the steps in between. I am just a couple months shy of hitting 3 years, and I am so excited. Like, I'm super excited. Like I showed you guys before, and I know I'm all up in the camera, But this is what my hair is looking like right now. My braid out, I'll probably take this out tomorrow or the following day because I'm ready to take this out. A lot of times when I braid my hair like this, sometimes I will rock it as a style, but I ultimately do want to get my locks to be like curly, so that's why sometimes I'll do my braid outs and stuff like that. And then, like I said, sometimes it just works out to be a style, but my hair up here is of course shorter because it is braided. But when I take this braid out, girl, if I act brand new, honey, just know it's because the braid out came out right, because your girl, ooh child, when I take these braids out, if it comes out the way, which I know it's gonna come out really well, like the curls will be real tight and nice. I could tell by the way when I did them. You could always tell when you do them what your hair is gonna potentially come out like. And I do my hair typically when it's wet, so I think it retains the moisture better, and then it's able to dry better. As you guys could see, the braids are definitely like tighter, they're not loose, so when they come out, my roots are a bit fuzzy. But it's cool because it wasn't about the retwist, it was about the braid out and the wash and stuff like that. So yeah, the journey is definitely the reward. Take your time, set goals. I set hair goals. I said, you know, oh, I want to try to get the list length by this day, or not a specific day, or this month, or this time frame. And by the time I hit 3.5 years, I would like to try to be here. And then I do the things that it takes for me to see growth and find help. Like obviously you can't, tracking hair growth and manifesting hair growth is a lot different than manifesting like, hey, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. It's almost like if you say, hey, I want to buy, I don't know, a car by the end of the year. I want to save 10 grand because I just want to get a hoopty, or I want to get just a used car, whatever, right? It's the simple thing of like, okay, well, if you divvy up what you need to save to get to 10 grand by the end of the year, and you're going to your job and everything like that, that's I'm not going to say that's an easy goal, because you do have goals. I mean, you have bills, but that's more obtainable. It's like, okay, well, if A plus, like if I'm not going to say 1 plus 2 or 1 plus 1 equals 2 or anything like that, but I just want to say that, you know, it's a thing of like, if you're going to save your money and you start saving that little bit, and then you put it away, and then you keep doing that until the end of the year, of course you're going to arrive at that number. But with your hair, it's kind of harder to be like, by 3.5 years I want to be here, like guaranteed. It's harder to guarantee your growth of your hair because it grows at different speeds, at different rates, for different reasons. It's not something that's just like a, you know, if I do this then it equals this. But if you do have a routine and you do the things that you need to do, then of course you can obtain some very reasonable goals. Sometimes your goals will even shock you, but I do set hair goals. And even though, you know, it's easy for it to be like, well, you said you wanted to be here, but you're not. I always can tell, like, oh, but my hair grew. Oh, it grew. And sometimes I stretch it a little bit, and I'd be like, oh, I want to be here by da-da-da-da, knowing good and well. But then my hair still will grow. So I think in the end of the day, I still benefit. Set the goals, set the bar high, and then, you know, reach it. I'm a strong believer in, don't set the bar too low when you know you can reach it, because who are you fooling? Like, that's fooling yourself as well. It's not even fooling yourself, it's playing yourself. So always set the bar high in everything that you do, and you will be able to accomplish anything you want. Set the bar high. Why do I keep saying set the bar high? Like, set the bar high and you will obtain goals. No breaks. Let me get back to him because he's gonna start whining. He doesn't see me because I'm sitting down. But let me get back to him, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I hope this video helps somebody out. Like, comment, share, subscribe.